Hey everyone, hoping you're having a good day so far. Today we're gonna do something a bit different. It's not a role play. First, I'm gonna show you some of my D&D and RPG material, mostly what I've been playing with D&D so far. Don't know if you guys had a chance to play any tabletop RPGs. I definitely recommend. First time I played, I was like 11, 12, something like that. It was long ago. Not saying my age, but yeah. And today I wanted to try doing a D&D terrain because we're playing a campaign and I've actually never done that before, so it could go really bad or I don't know, could be a total disaster. It can look like shit, but at least I hope it can relax you guys a little bit. So that's my dog, Lariach, and my cat, Hadouken, who's basically in every video. She's here too, and now she's jumping on my lap. So yeah. Excuse me. And it's cold weather here right now. This is kind of perhaps overkill, but it looks cool, and I like this color. Got this scarf from my dad, and it looks a lot like Caleb's scarf from Critical Role, which is a group of nerdy voice actors, as called by themselves. See some cuteness. Who play Dungeons and Dragons on live stream. I absolutely love Critical Role, and I've been watching them for I think a couple of years, and well, they're great. And I try to look like Caleb. I want to do a Caleb cosplay soon, maybe later this year. So yeah, and cheers. I'm gonna drink something. Try not to make it as loud. But yeah, let's have a beer. It's D&D and RPG stuff. I can only think of beer. Cheers. First thing I want to show you guys, for anyone who's never played role-playing games. Basically, it's a game where you have a book who has rules, and you have to interpret, portray, play a character. So depending on which game of RPG you're playing, it's going to be a different background. For D&D, which is the one I've been playing so far, I mean, I played a whole bunch of different RPG games, but right now I'm playing Legends of Five Rings and D&D. And usually you have a character sheet. So this is my character sheet. Her name is Ignis. She's a tiefling, which is like a demonic-ish race. And I made a wizard. First time I played as a caster, actually. I usually play like half-orc barbarian or shit like that. But basically you have a sheet with your character's name and how good your character is at doing some specific stuff, special abilities. So this is, and it's my character's portrait. Some of her equipment, and here her spells. Yeah, just to show you guys some. I like paper sounds. This is still an ASMR video, right? So gotta relax. And this is my husband's character sheet. He's doing a half-elf monk, and me and my husband have been together for 13 years, and we met playing RPGs. We met playing Vampire Dark Ages, which was really cool. It's probably to the day my favorite RPG system, so give it a try. And how you play, you say whatever your character feels like doing, and you have a dungeon master or a narrator or whoever's calling on the rules, and you're gonna try and use some dice to see if your character can do whatever you want it to do. Sometimes it's as simple as saying something, then of course you can say, but maybe you wanna punch this bad guy who's been annoying you, so you have to roll a dice, and depending on your results, okay, this is a 16, which is pretty good. Then I add my bonus, whatever I have as an attack bonus or something, and see if it hits the armor class of said victim. And basically that's how you play. I have a whole bunch of dice. These are some of them. I've been gathering them over the years. I actually have more than this. This is what I use for D&D. I don't have many complete sets, but well, it's still a lot. I don't know how many I have. Let's figure it out. Try not to be so loud. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 37. That's enough to play. And there you go. Alrighty. What else I want to show you guys? I do have here some miniatures. These are very old. It's from a game used to be called Mage Knight. It's a miniature game. So the miniatures have like their stats as well. I don't know if the camera can focus, but it has the stats like how many hit points can this creature get before falling and before being killed. And there's a whole bunch of different creatures. They're from different expansions. And you can see that some of them are bigger. It means how much space they occupy. So for instance, if you're riding a horse and you have to move somewhere, of course you have a larger space than if you're just one person walking around. And some of them are people, like this one looks like a, I don't know, warrior, perhaps considering the armor, maybe it's like a cleric. And there are some monsters. I love wolves and werewolves. This one's pretty cool. And you have some weird, like, I don't know, like a tree monster from Lord of the Rings or some sort of a ant. Yeah, see, they're pretty cool. And I used to play as a Mage Knight, as the miniature game. And I stopped playing. There aren't many people playing here in my town. And I started using these as miniatures for playing Dungeons and Dragons or other RPGs such as Pathfinder, Dragonlance and all. So this can be used. This one looks like, well, actually mix between Vex and Vax from Critical Role. Oh, Hadouken is curious about. So cute. Come on, you can see them. Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of them. Oh, this one's my favorite. It's like an undead horse with a shaman, or I don't know. And well, they have this size, most of them, or twice as big. So some people, when they're playing RPGs and you have a scenario where you're battling, it's a hard word. When you're battling someone, you can use your miniatures. You can say, well, this is my character, and then you're gonna battle, say, this guy over here. Then you wanna make sure that you can get within the range and then attack. So what I'm gonna try and do today, not very complex actually, I'm gonna try and do an easy version. It's what we call like a terrain. You can have a sheet of paper I'm gonna put the camera closer and say, let's get one of these little creatures here. This cleric one, you see, like, this is the size, so let me get a little closer. And I have another character here. I want to make sure it's within range. So what some people do, instead of just trying to figure out, maybe like this is 30 feet, they do a terrain, they draw it, they see like what's the average size. Okay, so this is basically a square, and they draw it all along. So that's what I'm kind of going to do today, hopefully. And if everything goes wrong, I hope at least this video can be used for you to, well, to fall asleep. Let's see if my camera, whoops. Okay guys, sorry, this is all very new to me. This whole ASMR thing, actually. I'm a loud person usually. Alrighty. Okay, we kinda have a frame. I think that first thing I want to do is, I'm gonna get one piece of paper, the other ones will be here. I want to try and set the average size for one square or one circle. I guess if I fold this, yeah, yeah, let's say it's a good average size. We're not professionals here, so I've never done a terrain before, so I guess it's what we have. So you get what you get and you don't get upset, right? Is that the same? Let's say this is kind of the size, yeah. I'm gonna fold it into a very tiny little piece, just so we have the marking here. Okay, not bad, not so bad, it's kind of bad. Let me sip my beer. And what I brought here, I have a whole bunch of different pens, and I'm thinking of using this, if it still works actually, to be the grid, so I can paint on top of it. You can still see, well, I guess it works. So I don't have a ruler, which is kind of bad, isn't it? But then I'm gonna use this book as a ruler. It is a dragon book. Oh, see, it's in Portuguese. I got this from a person who reads my comic books, which I'm very grateful for. It's a real cool book, and you know, we're talking of Dungeons and Dragons, so yeah, maybe check out to see if they have it on your language, or if you can get it online. It's a cool book. So first thing is, I'm gonna try and draw these lines here without damaging the book. Alrighty. Man, it looks like shit, I'm sorry. Hope you guys make something better than I do at home. I'm sure you will. Okay, but we have something. Yeah, okay, kinda straight up. Alrighty. Let me know if you guys play any RPGs, or if you ever heard of it. I have played, well, I started playing the storytelling system with, I guess my first RPG book was Vampire Dark Ages, then I got Vampire the Masquerade, and yeah, it was really good. I love it. I still have those books. My Vampire Dark Ages was signed by Mark Hagen, which is an awesome guy. And I like it so much that my graduation, well, paper, I don't know if that's a word, but what I did for my graduation project when I was in in school, in university, was a fighting game, because it was a bachelor degree in game development. I did a fighting game based on Vampire the Masquerade, so I am a huge fan of it. Here I can barely see the markings. I guess that'll do. Yeah, this is very handmade-ish look. It's not one of those cool do-it-yourselves where they look super professional. I apologize for that. Just do it yourself at home, like old school. Yeah, let me know if you have a better method. Perhaps just doing it on Photoshop and then printing it, but I don't have a printer, so yeah. Just for the fun of it. Okay. Alrighty, here. And almost finished. 2 more to go. Apologize for my voice as well. I got rhinitis and weather here just changed to a cold weather, which is of course not as cold as many of you guys' countries. I live in Brazil, so it never gets really cold, but cold enough for my nose to fuck me up and start like not working. Alright, we have something. I don't think we'll be needing this for now, so let me put it away. Yeah, it works. You can see like each one of these is 5 feet or something, or whatever feet you can say. I'm not very aware of the feet system because I'm not from the US. Here it's the metric system, but you can say like it's 2 meters each of these, and I don't know, stuff like that. And I have plenty of sheets. We can do lots of them and combine it to do like a bigger terrain. And there's something else that I have that I was hoping I can use. It's this little, it's a square-like paper. The measurement's not quite, oh actually from here it's the same, so I guess it could work. Yeah, I think it works. Let's see. Let's put this one here. Yeah. Well, it kind of works. Close enough, I guess, for something as handmade as this. So why am I doing this little one? It's because sometimes when I say, let's say this is a dungeon. Well, it's Dungeons and Dragons, so let's say it's a dungeon. But there's this part here, I want to say it's someone's cell. Or, see, like this guy's locked here and there's a cell. Or maybe there's like a column here. And if you're the dungeon master, you thought of well, this dungeon works like this, and there's a trap here, and there's something here, and blah, blah, blah. So maybe you want to have something that you can shift places. Maybe you want to say there's a door here, or there's a wall here. So I wanna use this one, and actually we need a book again. I'm gonna do this one just for fun, just one of them. Here we go, book. This is way faster than the other one. Yeah, shit, my hands. I'm left-handed, which means that I always get my hands dirty. Actually, I should be doing this one first. Alrighty. Okay. And okay, perfect. Nope. Well, if you don't have high standards, this is good. So now this can be moved anywhere. Look how awesome. Maybe this is like a fake door that you walk in and you think there's nothing, and then bang, you bump and it's a secret fake door or something, you know. Depends on how creative you or the dungeon master, or maybe you are the dungeon master. Yep. Oh, by the way, there's something else that I haven't showed. I have here. This is some other dice. Yeah. So I guess I had 38, so 40, 41, 42. There's even more dice here. A whole bunch of them. 42. Oh, actually 40. 50. 56 dice, so that's a lot. I don't need all that. I guess I put it in a different bag because it wouldn't fit this one. But this one looks cooler, right? Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is I have this very adult looking crayons. I used them on a previous video, I guess 1 or 2 videos. Different colors, how cool is it, huh? So I'm thinking actually that I don't want to make this into a dungeon. Because right now where I'm playing, we're on a special like grove, forest. So maybe I want to make into like a forest like terrain. And I want to drink my beer, that's what I want. Perhaps, oh, let's say there's a ground here, like a base ground color, not very complex. And then I want to like put a pathway here. This is gonna be trees, I guess. Another pathway. Yeah. Well, I actually feel like that dog from the meme. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just trying it out. First I'm doing a terrain. So it's just a testing game if it works. We're playing tomorrow, so yeah. I hope this can relax you guys. And again, I'm sorry about the loud noise. It's a really busy street and there's basically no time at all I can record a video without a huge car noise and all that. The previous video I did was perhaps like 2 a.m. and you could still hear some motorcycles and dogs barking. Yeah. Okay, so we kind of have some places here to put a tree. Since the character is gonna be like this, I'm gonna say it's a top view from the trees. So yeah, this looks like kids' cartoon drawings, isn't it? It's just for the fun of it. Maybe it's a big tree here. Actually, maybe it's like an older tree, so it's a bit bigger. And the cool thing is that if you paint terrain like this here, and you want to say that the players maybe they can go through here, you just put it on top and ta-da, no trees. And maybe I could do this like a double side. Never thought of it. Actually, I thought of doing a terrain because we had like just a regular grid, but again, Critical Role, they have awesome terrains. They have like actual walls on the terrains, and their dungeon master, Matthew Mercer, who's an awesome, I was gonna say voice actor, but he's an awesome person. So yeah, and he makes a whole bunch of them with I think it's Dungeon Forge, the name of the company who does it. They have a great job doing that. So I thought, well, maybe, of course, it's like 100 years far apart from the quality and all, but just for fun, just to have a little more flavor on the games. Yeah, I hope it's not too bad. First time, it's not gonna look so cool, but yeah. Yeah. Do you guys like games in general? I would love to hear. I love games, I love video games and tabletop games and... Oh, excuse me, Clark. RPGs are great. Well, I have played... So yeah, I started with storytelling books, storyteller. But I did play Pathfinder, I played D&D. I played 7th Sea, which is awesome. I am playing currently... I have a campaign that's been going on for about 3 years of Legends of the Five Rings, which is about samurais. It's in Hokugan. It's like medieval Japan, and it's really cool. I love that system. Pretty good. I have played Call of Cthulhu. I have played Changeling. Anyway, other from storytelling. I've played Mage, Changeling, Werewolf, Vampire. I have read to Dungeon Master, to DM Wraith. I could never find a group though. So yeah. And I'm reading to DM Paranoia. Oh, I have played some other like RPGs for fun, such as Kobolds Ate My Baby. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. I have the book here, and it's really fun party game. It's very light, you know, you just play a character and you're a kobold, so you're probably gonna be that very soon, and yeah, it's just way too fun. Okay, we kind of have one tree. Maybe I want to do some grass around it to see, like, okay. Well, that's a tree-ish. I guess you can say, if you're looking top view, it's a tree. Oh man, this looks like shit. I'd say there's grass. We can even throw like some flowers. If you have kids, this is a fun thing to do if you're kids or nephews or, you know, young cousins and stuff. I'm sure they would have fun doing that. What else have I played? I can't seem to remember. I guess maybe that's it. I'm pretty sure I've played more systems, but right now I can remember more. Alrighty. But I love playing RPGs because it still relates to, well, as the name says, role-playing games. To acting, and I love acting. I've done drama classes for like forever. When I was a kid, I wanted to be both an illustrator, like a comic book illustrator, which gratefully I am now, and also maybe an actress for like horror movies and stuff. But yeah, I've done drama classes for like 8 or 9 years, I do remember, and I'm doing it again. And well, no one asked, but as out of curiosity, I have here in Brazil, it's what we call like a official permission to act. It's like you have well, anyone can act on a movie, but if you want to do it professionally, get your budget, and some movies, they can only hire you if you have this special permit, which means you have to either be graduated on a drama class, university and stuff, or you have done enough years of independent drama courses, which was my case, and then you have a test. Isn't my dog cute? She's so cute. And that's my case. And you have a test on the... You have to go to the syndicate place and do a test to prove like you're not just saying you can act, or maybe you have done enough acting classes but you're still a very shitty actor. Yeah, we all know of those professionals, right? Not on, I mean in like any areas that they might have the degrees of like independent courses, but they're like shitty ass professionals. So I guess they just want to make sure that if you have this permit, you're not just some random person who has no idea how to act or the basics, you know. If you're doing theater, don't stay with your back at the public. You have to talk louder enough for the person on the last row to hear you, you know, all that shit. Oh man, she's trying to get attention. Lariat, she's so cute. Alright. Some other flower-ish. Maybe I'm gonna. Well, you know what? I'm gonna add some flowers. Maybe this is a different type of grove, not a tree, but like a big bush. This looks like kindergarten art. Sorry, guys. Well, maybe it can relax you, just for fun, right? It's good to have some fun. And here, maybe I'll do like some big rocks. Maybe people can't go through this way at all because there's some big rocks. Yeah. Those damn rocks. Actually, these rocks could have some... Man, I don't know the English word for that, but when they get like foliage on them because they've been there for too long, you know, I guess. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I certainly don't know the name. Moss? Yeah, I guess it's moss. Well, maybe I do know the name. Yeah, like a mossy rock terrain here. There are two reasons I'm using crayon. First is it's just fun to use them. It's fast. They paint a lot of area. So I thought, well, maybe, you know, just a test. Let's see how they work. And besides the fact that right now here at home, I don't have actual pens, a coloring pencil. I think that the colors, I don't know, there's something about them that reminds me of ludic, you know, playing things and imagination, and maybe it's just me going crazy. But there's something out of crayon that reminds me of like, oh yeah, you have to be imaginative, and well, maybe it just sounds very trippy. I swear I've just drank like a tiny bit of little glass. But well, we do have like a mossy terrain here. Another rock, so people cannot go through. Okay. Yeah. And here I want to do perhaps like a couple trees here. Yeah, my hand's kind of on the front, but let me put it here. Maybe you can see it better. Well, as handmade as you get. Old school. All of you who have played role-playing games long ago, before we could buy any cool terrains and all that stuff, I'm sure you've tried it before, at least with a grid. And before Photoshop too. I've been kind of like too addicted to using Photoshop to do everything. I'm mostly a digital painter than a traditional painter, so maybe like just to exercise, it's a good idea to use some crayons. And well, who knows next? Maybe I'll be doing oil painting to do the D&D terrains. You never know. Yeah, I'm sure someone's tried it before. I'm sure like some 10-year-olds tried it and done better than I did. But, well, you gotta try it, right? Okay, alright. Here. Maybe I should try doing something waterish. Oh no, maybe I should do a water thing here. Guess I'll just do some more trees. This could be like a whole tree. A big one. Ooh, excuse me. My nose is killing me. I'm very sorry. Okay, and last one. I could do like a fruit tree. Maybe the players want to grab like some, I don't know, apple or something. Could be a fruit tree. Yeah, although they all look the same. The same colors, yeah. That's something that if I had Photoshop, I could have done it differently. Ugh, shit, my nose. Okay. We're almost finished. Took a while, but maybe some orange. Orange trees are really pretty. There are plenty of them here in my city, depending on where you plant. There's lots of them. Maybe I could try and give a hint of another tree here. Just because I want it. Oh, here. I'm gonna put some yellow, some color around. Just say the terrain's got some life, I don't know. Maybe this is the path where the players will be coming from, and yeah, some moss on those tiny little rocks. Let me put it a bit darker here. Okay. There's hair on my head. Yeah, and some other rocks here and there. Maybe this part here is a bit, it goes like a little hill. So it's darker here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this could work. Tiny little hill, so the orange tree is on top of this hill. Hope it's understandable for whoever's gonna play tomorrow with me. Yeah. See? Like, it's going up a little bit. Someone could jump from here to there if they are agile enough, but alright, some other rocks here and there. Let's see, what else can we do? If you, any of you have ever gone on a hike or just jogging on the forest, you know, this kind of grassy terrain. You know, sometimes it's grass, sometimes it's just like soil, sometimes it's mud. It's kind of like what I'm going for. And I guess, ta-da, you have a terrain. Maybe there's a monster coming from here and you can just go here and get away, or maybe you're the monster. Why not? It's cool. I'm gonna go up on this little terrain here, and yeah, this is kind of, let me get this up. This is kind of what it looks like. It looks very childish and amateur, but I guess it does the job. Maybe later you can try doing this with just a big tree somewhere, or maybe you have like a wall on the side that you want to say, well, players can't go here. So I hope this was fun enough or maybe relaxing enough, and hope you guys have hope you guys have a good weekend and have fun and play Dungeons and Dragons or whatever RPGs you guys want, and thank you for the company. Bye bye. Let me know if you like this video, by the way, or if you have any suggestions. I would most likely love to hear what you guys feel like maybe role-playing or doing. Okay, opinions are very well appreciated. And thanks again for subscribing and liking. Bye bye.